Hello, hello. Hey, Purple Rain. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Angel. Oh, you're at work. Okay. Love you, Angel Wings. All right. Hi, Amy. Look at my hair. Oh my God, my hair's sticking up. It won't go down. Oh. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Pink Blossom. Hey, everybody. Hey, Gold Whiskey. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello from Texas, Kathy. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please, please. Whether it's on your TikTok, whether it's on your Instagram, whether it's on your Facebook, wherever. Hey, Renata. Feeling better, feeling better. Feeling much better than I was. Not great yet. As you guys will see, not great yet. This one live will end up wiping me out, but you'll see. But I'll rest up and see y'all in a little while again. Hi, Barbie64. Hey, Viola. Hey, Irini. Hey, Leslie. April Turner. Hey, M. Rodriguez69. Hey, Aaliyah. Anna Kiza. Hello. Hey, Sharon Margaret Stewart. Hey, Carrie. Amelia, I bet you it does in Florida for sure. Hey, Kathy Smith. And that's Hollis. Sandra Martinez. Hey, Pink Blossom. Angel 59. Good morning. Rosa. Hey, T Styles. What's happening? Hey, Melissa. Hey, BL. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Saminia. Hello. Oh my God, Leslie. Leslie, I'd like to come there and be a spy for a few days. Definitely would. Uh-huh. All right. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I'm going to get rolling so I don't get tired. You guys, I'm trying to get acclimated back to my routines. Not easy. Yeah, we sure do, Angel 59. I'll take it. Hey, Tammy W. Hi, gorgeous. All right, so this is the daily. I'm going to get started. So good morning to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Good morning. It is for Monday, October 26, 2020. We are doing all signs. All signs. All right, Pink Blossom. I got your energy right back at you. Hollis, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's okay. That's okay. Trust me. It will work itself out. Hey, Carmen. Hi, hun. Hey, Deanne. Hello. All right. So, starting off with Aries, as I always do. Aries, okay? Excuse me. Hey, KY. Hi, honey. Hey, HF. All right. Yeah, we need good vibes for Aries, right? All right. Getting started, as I said, for October 26th. This is your daily. These are both psychic messages, and I am also using the cards, which are going to help for you to have a visualization of what I see. Okay, Barbie. So first card for Aries. Okay, you have the Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, Aries, we know that the Two of Swords talks about difficult decisions. It also can talk about, well, weighing up some options. It can also talk about avoidance. So for a lot of Aries, I think the word avoidance comes in very strong. Let me put it up here. I think the word avoidance comes in very strong for Aries right now because you are trying to avoid someone or something. It's talking about you not wanting to have to deal with a certain maybe decision, not wanting to have to deal with something being a certain way. Okay. You're not liking something, the way something's worked out or the way something is working out. What the heck? My allergies. But it's also talking about weighing something out, weighing something up. And when it talks about weighing up, weighing out, you're trying to figure out, okay, these are the pros and these are the cons of the situation, right, Aries? And you're trying to say, well, if it's, this is the good side and this is the con side, if this is the pros and this is the con, why are my cons outweighing the pros right now? Why is it that, yes, there is more negativity? Yes, I see that clearly. However, I'm still choosing this. So no matter what the evidence is showing you about a situation or a relationship, Aries, you're not wanting to quit right now. You're not wanting to back up. You're not wanting to leave something alone. Aries can be very adamant about things. When they set their mind on something, that's it. Their mind's set. But Aries also will not put up with any bullshit. Aries will be like, you know what? If you don't decide to do what's needed, then I'll make the decision. So Aries are a little bit different in the way of a lot of zodiac signs because Aries can be, listen, they'll be 110% in. As you know, if you're an Aries, you know, you'll be 110% in and you'll give it all you got. But let you see somebody's making a fool of you or not taking you seriously or whatever, and you'll be going in a second. You're like, you know what? I'm out. So for some of you, that's what I get. You're out. You're deciding that, you know what, either you're going to step up and do what you need to do, so to speak, or you're going to tell them pretty much that, you know what, you're good and you'll figure it out yourself because you don't need somebody, Aries, to complete you. You don't need somebody to do it for you. What you wanted was somebody to accompany you to make something more fun or more interesting or more pleasurable. But you definitely, Aries definitely does not need somebody. They may want to have somebody, but you definitely do not need somebody. So today, Aries, again, with your card being the Two of Swords, that talks about difficult decisions, having to make choices, weighing something up. It also talks about avoiding something. Maybe you're avoiding an argument today, and that just may be what a lot of you are doing. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to do this right now. Or I'm at work, and this is unprofessional. Or I'm going to separate my professional behaviors from my personal behaviors. So that's pretty much what I get for Aries today. Leo. Well, you guys have the Magician card. That pretty much speaks for itself, Leo. Leo, you are always wanting to fix things, make things happen. You're determined to get something done or accomplished today. There's also something for Leos that speaks about taking a closer look at a situation, taking a closer look at somebody's behaviors, wondering if, in fact, they're worth it, wondering if this is all there's going to be, wondering if somebody's going to ever grow up. Leo is also wondering if something's, wasting their time. But Leos sure know that they can do better. I'll tell you that much. Leos know they can do better. So Leos, you're settling right now just to have something to do or somebody to do it with. But I think down deep inside, Leos, you know you deserve better and you're going to find better. It's just a matter of time. Some of you will take a little longer than others because you're kind of staying stuck by choice where you're at right now. So for today, Leos, with the Magician card, you are able to create the atmosphere that you want. You are able to create the desires, the wishes. You're able to manifest what you want to come towards you. But it is up to you, Leo, to do it. Nobody can do it for you. That's your message today. Nobody can do it for you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Two of Pentacles. So, Sagittarius, with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles can talk about making a choice or a decision. It can also talk about having two subjects here, having two things that are on your mind. It could definitely talk about, well, something feeling like some things are even. Some things are even here, or some things are at the same level. Something might be familiar, or something might be just like it was before. When we look at the Two of Pentacles, it's like multiple priorities, time management, prioritization, adaptability. So you're adapting to your surroundings right now, Sagittarius. You're definitely trying to make something as comfortable as possible, or you're trying to just get through a situation right now with multiple priorities, meaning you have so many things that's on your plate right now that you're needing to handle or deal with. Things that may be a little bit overwhelming at times, and I get it. Thank you, Yves. Thank you. But also with this, time management means don't keep procrastinating if that's what you're doing, Sag. Don't keep putting something off. And it's important for you sometimes to schedule things. Make things easier for yourself. Set it out the night before what you need to do the next day so that you can accomplish more than what you normally do. Because it seems like when you mismanage your time, you can't get as much done. Of course, who can? It's much easier when you say, okay, I'm going to allow 30 minutes for this and I'm going to allow 30 minutes for that, and stick to your time. Stick to your time. Those of you who are readers, who have your own channel, who do your own tarot or your own thing, time management is very important for you as well. Also, don't allow others to take advantage of you, for those of you that are readers. I also have a video coming up for other readers on YouTube. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's not posted up yet, but it is recorded, but not posted up yet. So Gemini, you have the Nine of Swords. So Gemini, I don't know what's going on with the heartache and the heartbreak, but there's a lot of stress here for you. Right now, Geminis are definitely feeling a lot of stress, wondering what's next, wondering if something's going to happen or not. It feels like you've waited quite some time for the arrival, for the information, for the news. And with the Nine of Swords, you may have had a lot of things cut out. You might have had a lot of things cut out, and something doesn't feel good to you. Something is definitely pulling you in a negative direction, and you're allowing it to take control. I want you to be careful, because it just feels like you guys know what this is really, you really know what it's about. A lot of you have anxiety, definitely a lot of worry and fear, depression, nightmares. And this card shows it all. I mean, look at it. You can feel almost what this card is feeling. Without being a psychic, without being a tarot reader, you can just look at this card and say, wow, that girl looks pretty upset. She looks quite worried about something. So Geminis, I don't know what you're allowing to overwhelm you or take over your emotions, but it's really important if you get your control back, because there is a lot of information that you are disregarding right now. You're not paying attention. There's something in this book that you can learn. So there's something that you can study, read about to get you to feel differently, to look at something in a different perspective, so to speak. Because as we talk about the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords can definitely bring about that fear. It is causing restless nights for you, Geminis. So right now, Geminis, it's important to change your focus, change your thinking, put something in front of you that will deter you from thinking about something that's not happening great right now. Things are going to move. Remember that. Okay, Gemini, things are going to move. There's always energy moving. We have this full moon coming October 31st. I think it's 10:49 ET time. But around that time. And with that, a lot of changes come. A lot of mind thoughts go in another direction. They change direction. So if you're thinking about leaving a situation, when the full moon comes, you may think about returning to it. If you're thinking about returning now, then you may think about leaving it when the full moon comes. It will be opposite. Geminis, isolating is not good. And that's what I see. So stop isolating. Get around people, even when you don't feel like it. And when you're like, you know what? Like here today in Jersey, right? I'm a Jersey girl, right? So in Jersey, it's raining. It's dark out. It's an overcast. It makes you go blah. It's like, oh, I think I need to take a nap. That's the kind of feeling it gives you. So instead, I close my blinds and turn on the lights, and now I see brightness. I see sunshine, and it changes the way I'm feeling. If I go with what's outside, it's gloomy and it's dark and it's wet and it's damp and it's terrible. So I don't want to think of that. I want to think of being in here in the sun with you guys in the light, being happy, having fun. So here we are. Anyway, so that's you, Geminis. That's you. So far done is Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini. Now we are on Libra. We are on Libra. All right, Libra. Libra, I love this one because you have the Four of Cups. And Libra, I'm just going to show you the card first and let you look at it. And you come up to what you want to believe in here. Because a lot of you are going to see this in a different way. We can all look at the same thing and have a different opinion, trust me, of what's going on here. Definitely a different opinion of what's going on here. So when you see the Four of Cups, we all know that the general meaning of the Four of Cups, it's going to talk about, well, cups are always talking about you're thinking about your heart rather than your head. Cups are also talking always about reflecting on spontaneous responses or your habitual reactions to situations, like your normal reactions to situations. Cups are definitely linked to creativity, romance, fantasy, and imagination. So we all know that that's going to have something, a part to play in this. There is also a negative aspect when it comes to cups. And the negative aspects of this suit of cups could include being over emotional, over worried. You can be completely disengaged from something. Absolutely. You might be saying, you know what? I'm just staying back. I'm cutting myself off from a situation. I'm not dealing with something. For some of you Libras, it can be about a dispassionate feeling, just not having the passion for something, a hobby, an interest, work, whatever, or a person. You're losing that passion right now. For some of you, it's having unrealistic expectation and fantasizing about what could be. So for some of you Libras, you are having unrealistic expectations and fantasizing about what something, like really reaching for what something could be. You're trying to stretch something that might be really negative and trying to turn it into something positive. Libras, you're looking at maybe a past partner. You're maybe looking at a past situation, and you're trying to find hope for it. Trying to say, well, you know, maybe it wasn't that bad, or maybe they're not that bad, or maybe, you know, we could have fixed something, or you're trying to pacify something right now with delusional, creative, delusional expectations for this person, meaning that you are having unrealistic. You're not being real. You forgot how it was. If it was that good, you wouldn't be away from that person. You wouldn't have left. You wouldn't have broke up. It wouldn't have ended. Now, for some of you, some situations can end. Some relationships are put on hold, so to speak. Not a final ending. They may feel like they're ended, but they're really not, because they didn't complete the lesson that was learned or needed to be learned. Sorry. So some relationships, Libra, they don't end completely because you left something out or you skipped one of your classes during that lesson, and you need to complete it. You cannot turn in your papers get your report card if you didn't hand in all the work. So that's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully some of you get that. Now, when we're also talking about the Four of Cups, Libras, when we're talking about the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups, trying to make a decision here. When you look at this gentleman like this, and he's looking at these cups, and he's trying to come up with an answer. Let me hold the card up again. And he's trying to come up with an answer. He's frustrated. This person is frustrated. You, he, she, we, whoever. Cross watchers, sun, moon, rising. Somebody's frustrated. Somebody's tired of something being one way and you want it to change. Don't expect instant gratification because it doesn't happen that fast, especially with the retrograde, especially with full moon coming on the 31st. Now, talking about this, it can be a little bit disheartening or whatever. It definitely can create worry for your family members as well. Somebody might be watching you from a distance and seeing your sadness or seeing your inability to move forward. Somebody could see you being stuck and feeling really bad about that. For a lot of you, meditation is important. For a lot of you, contemplation, reevaluation. That's what I hear. Really important. You definitely want to reevaluate something. But you need to do it from not the knowing perspective, not the knowing part of you, not the part of you that's familiar with them or with the situation. If we're talking about a situation, whether we're talking about your work, your career, your family, or we're talking about your lover, your past partner, whatever. You can't honestly reevaluate something fairly if you allow your own personal feelings to get into it. You kind of need to look at it as an outsider, somebody standing outside of the box and looking in through the window and watching them through other people's perspective, not your own. Because otherwise that would be conflict of interest. It wouldn't benefit you. You would again see what you wanted to see only, and you would not look at it fairly. You would not. For some of you, your heart would be in the way, and feeling sorry for them would take over more so than seeing the reality of what they've created for themselves. Some of you are looking at somebody who's not doing a damn thing, but they want everybody else to do it for them. So be careful, Libra, who you're around. A lot of Libras are also going to deal with a past partner, possibly today, or run into somebody today, or hear from somebody today. This past partner is kind of just checking on you, kind of just making sure you're okay, not really wanting anything from you, not even having to see you, but it's just like they're checking in, maybe letting you know that they're okay, and they also want to know that you're okay. So that's for Libra. Aquarius, you have the Two of Wands. So Aquarius, the wands are interesting. Wands can definitely be interesting because the wands, like rods, wands can talk about setting boundaries. Wands can talk about there being something that's on each side. Something definitely that could be on each side. Something that's trying to give you a perimeter, so to speak. So today you may be dealing with rules. You may be dealing with guidelines. You may be dealing with perimeters, exactly. But when we try to talk about the Two of Wands, I still feel like some of you have a wall up, a barrier up. Some of you aren't wanting somebody to come in or not letting somebody in, or the person you're dealing with has a wall up right now. They're not communicating with you, or they're not responding to your messages. For some of you, it's about future planning. That's what this card on the General Tarot, it's about future planning. It also talks about progress, decisions. So depending on your situation, Aquarius, the discovery of something, finding something out, learning something on your own today But I feel like for a lot of you, this card definitely talks about your future plans. And you can see as she's looking into her own crystal ball, trying to see what the future holds for her, wondering what's going to be next. And that might be where you're at right now, Aquarius. Wondering, okay, if this situation's not working out or this relationship's not working out, then who's around? What's next? Is anybody coming? Am I going to stay single? What's happening? So Aquarius, you're worrying about things right now that, it's not for you to worry. Just like your body automatically is pumping the blood from head to toe. Your body, your heart is automatically beating the way it's supposed to. Your lungs are breathing involuntarily. You don't have to think about it and say, every 2 seconds, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. No, you don't have to do that all day. Your body does everything that it's supposed to on its own, with you, of course, taking care of it. So same thing with what's coming for you for the future. Source energy, which is God, a higher power, okay? Some of us refer to source or to God as source, whichever works for you. But the universe and what you've already sowed, Aquarius, will come to you, and any other sign will come to you when it's supposed to, not before, not just because you want it now. And a lot of you feel like you have something, well, I got a plan, or I got this figured out, or I know how this is going to end. Don't be fooled. That makes me laugh. Don't be fooled. God's plans will always be better than mine or yours. Trust and believe it. All right. So, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Complete. Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer. Cancer, your card is, in fact, the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. So Cancer, with the Wheel of Fortune card, yeah, you're kind of wondering right now, a variety is kind of the spice of life, where I get a lot of ideas. I get a lot of inconsistencies, though, because I have so many choices. It does make me a little bit confused. I get overwhelmed with that. It does feel like Cancer is kind of saying, I still have a lot to learn. I still have a lot of things. Maybe some of you are in school, and maybe this is talking about having a lot of things to still complete before you can get your degree. That's what some of you this has to do with. For some of you, this could be in your love life. You may have dated a couple different people who all have totally different personalities, who kind of make you feel like, what the heck? Like, well, that person's not like this person, and this person's not like that person, and I'm still trying to figure it out. For some of you, this definitely could be more so Wheel of Fortune. Give it to me more in a psychic kind of version, please. So for a lot of you, this could be blessings coming your way, she said. For a lot of you, this is your luck changing. For a lot of you, this is good luck, which I think that does list for regular general tarot reading. But it's finally something working for you. So this card is a positive card for you guys, for Cancerians. This is positive energy coming towards you finally. For some of you, it's about your karma. It's about what you've put out into the universe is coming back towards you. So hopefully you've all put out some good karma. Because if you put out bad karma, please get off my channel. Please just come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. But no, I'm just kidding. Don't go nowhere. I'm just kidding. But seriously, this card does talk about karma for sure. Karma is real. Please believe me when I tell you, karma is real. We don't always get to see people get their karma that they deserve. Oh, but trust and believe it. It comes. A lot of people don't realize that karma can come back to me directly, or it can go back to my family, my loved ones. So you must be careful what you're putting out to the universe. You must be careful. And a really quick note, if you're doing your own spells, if you're doing things that you don't really know a whole lot about, or you think you do, just know one thing. You cannot reverse something. So be really careful what you choose to do, because it can't be reversed. But in fact, When you try to reverse something, it will come back to you. I'm just saying. So be really careful. As you know, here on H&G, we don't do any negative, hurt anybody kind of things. We don't do that. Do we know how to do it? Do I want to do it? Will I do it? Never. But I will tell you, there's been times where I had to take a long, hard look at something and decide whether to make something happen or not. Make somebody kind of get theirs. And I didn't. I had to choose not to. You know, you get this good angel and this bad angel sitting, and this one saying, you know they deserve it. You know they treated you wrong. You know they did this. You know they did that. They didn't care about you. And then you get this side saying, you're not that kind of person. Don't stoop to their level. It's not worth it, because karma will come back to you too. So you have to know about balance. And because I'm a Libra, trust me, balance is really important. So again, when I spoke about the Wheel of Fortune, it is definitely favor. It's definitely talking about a turning point here. So there is some changes coming. If you're feeling this transformation coming about you right now, you feel it, it is in the process of. By the 31st, once that full moon comes, it's going to flip completely. And then you're going to feel a lot better. So if you're feeling unsettled right now, if you're feeling indecisive, if you're feeling a little confused, if you're feeling a little bit stuck, like what do I do next? Just wait for it. It will come. You'll know. You'll know. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry for your loss. Jamie, love you too, honey. Hey, Nia. All right. Next up, Pisces. So Pisces, you have today the World card. That's a pretty good card for Pisces. So Pisces, guess what? You're like, I don't give a shit. I'm good. I'm free. I can do what I want. I don't really care. I'm on my own journey. I'm doing what I have to do. And I'm good by myself. I can isolate and still have a good time. But at the same time, something about a water sign is playing back in your mind, whoever you are, whoever that's for. Something about a water sign is playing back in your mind. Also, you've decided to take responsibility for yourself, for your actions. You're also unsettled with a certain situation, not liking the way your cake turned out, whatever that means. You were baking, and somebody didn't like the way their cake turned out. Maybe one side was lopsided. For some of you, it may, in fact, mean when it says you didn't like the way your cake turned out, meaning whatever you put your energy into, the results of it didn't come back the way you wanted it to. For some of you, there's a disappointment with work. Either they think that you're not doing a good job, or they think that you're not putting in the amount of effort that you really should. Some of them think you're skating by. Some of your bosses may think you're skating by. So be very careful. Be very careful, Pisces. For some of you, it's like, you know what? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't care. If I lose that job, I'll get another one. If I lose that house, I'll get another one. If I lose that car, I'll get another one. I don't really care. Some of you got to be careful, because your attitude feels really poor right now. And when I say that, it's that not care attitude, which is some bullshit. But right now, it's the day, it's the mood, it's your sleep, it's your depression, it's your medication. It's for some of you, it's needing an adjustment on your medication as well. Some of you, there's something to do with body image. Some of you worried about a body image. Some of you worried about what others see in you. Some of you worry about somebody returning, or somebody bringing something to you. What that means is bringing something up, addressing you about a situation, having a conversation, uncomfortable communication. But at the same time, there's a lot of bounce with family. There's a lot of bounce with some friends. There's a lot of bounce with some within yourself, Pisces. But I also feel like Pisces are They can't help but wonder what could be, maybe in a relationship, maybe with somebody new, maybe with somebody you have a crush on. Can't help but wonder what it would be. And then you quickly want to self-sabotage it and say, you know what, but I'm okay. I'll just, never mind. So Pisces, I don't know why you're trying to be by yourself a lot, but it just feels like, listen, it's not healthy not to want to engage in a relationship. It's not healthy to not want to hang around your friends. It's not healthy to want to isolate and be by yourself all the time. Understand that that is not healthy, okay? That falls underneath of a mental health crisis, okay? So be careful, because when you're wanting to avoid people, avoid places, avoid things, avoid relationships, you know that's not healthy. Companionship is good. Friendship is amazing. But for some of you, you're so used to living in a toxic way or with toxic people or toxic situations that were around you that your mind got corrupted in a lot of ways. So now just to be by yourself and have that quiet is like, for you, it's serene, it's peaceful, but it's not helping you to grow. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not helping you to grow and to change. All it is you saying that, yeah, this is how life used to be. This is how life is now. And I'm okay with just this because it's not as crazy as it used to be. That's fine. You got yourself out of the crazy, but now you got yourself into the isolating, lonely, just me, and I'll sabotage anything else that comes through because I just want just me. That's not a happily ever after for you. And that's not the best that God can do for you. But it is what you're allowing right now, and that's not good. Yeah, my hair is sticking up. Anyway, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So Scorpios, for you, cross watchers, sun, moon, rising, Scorpio. You have the 7 of Pentacles, Scorpios. 7 of Pentacles. So with the 7 of Pentacles, Scorpio, Pentacles can always mean, right, money. We know that. We also know that 7 is God's numbers, or things that happen in God's timing. Definitely talks about that. So whatever you're waiting for, Scorpios, or sun, moon, and rising Scorpios, or cross watchers, whatever your partner's waiting for, it's definitely talking about Pentacles can deal with physical or external level of consciousness. Thus, that can mirror the outer situations, even of your health. So you may see something on yourself or someone. If you're the Scorpio, you may see something on your physical characteristics that expresses about your health, a situation, maybe something you need to pay attention to. It also can talk about finances, work, creativity, when we speak about Pentacles. Now, Pentacles definitely can talk about money, of course, because I said finances, work, all that is in Pentacles. Now, Pentacles alone, it's what you want to create, Scorpios, with your outer surroundings. What atmosphere you want to protect or surround yourself in and protect yourself. It also talks about transforming and growing when you see Pentacles. Okay, this suit of Pentacles is pretty much associated too with Earth, or like earthy, tangible things in that kind of aspect. But at the same time, you're wondering how to create it, how to transform it, how to make it happen, how to design it. For some of you, these Pentacles could be associated with ego and self-esteem. So when Pentacles come up with readings for love, what I hear right away is that, Scorpios, you're dealing with somebody who has a very big ego, or their self-esteem is overwhelming. They show you that, but truthfully, their self-esteem is low. Okay? But the person that you're dealing with is very egotistical in a lot of ways. They can be very stubborn. They can not want to show you how they truly feel. They could be hiding things from you. But at the same time, they feel bad about themselves. They also feel bad about an action or a reaction that they had to you. So be careful with that. When Some of you may be talking about fertility. So I hear fertility. Some of you could be talking about fertility. There's a lot of support here, though, where this Scorpio is concerned. It just feels like there's a lot of support here. There's somebody who's wanting to help you to balance something out. Somebody who's wanting to encourage you to move forward, do better. But in the same sense, they don't want to let you go. It's like you're going to hear one thing and they're going to feel another. So you're going to hear one thing from this person, Scorpio, that they want you to do better. They want you to move forward. They want you to take care of yourself. They want you to do good. They want you to be happy. But the inside that they're not showing you, that egotistical side that they won't show you right now, is that they miss you. They want you. They love you. They need you. They hurt you. They know that. They blamed you for something. This is all really clear for Scorpios. This also talks about long-term view, sustainable results. Long-term view, meaning whatever's in your proximity right now, whatever's in your circumference, 360 degrees, all the way around you, whatever is in your immediate or your private space even, or even your very close surrounding area, the people that you normally see on a daily or every other day basis, whether it's in passing, whether it's in person, whether it's whatever, that's norm for you. And that's definitely long-term view, meaning it's not going anywhere. They're not leaving anytime soon. They're always going to be there, waiting, wondering, waiting for somebody's ego to break too. So that's for Scorpios. Also, Scorpios, perseverance. Somebody will always persevere toward you, or you'll persevere toward someone. You won't give up. You may lean back a little bit. You may lay off a little bit. You may not push as hard, but it'll always be there. It won't go away. It might fade a little bit and not hold you down so much or not make you sad so much, but it's always going to be there. It's not leaving, because this, in fact, was a soulmate around you. Truly a soulmate. You can't, even if you break up with them, you can't make them go away forever. They're still going to be around. They're going to watch you from a distance. They're going to know what's going on. Yep. They may not speak a lot. They may not communicate at all for a while, but they still know what's going on. I guarantee you they know what's going on, and you're underestimating them too much. Yep, you're underestimating them. For some of you, this is about an investment. Either an investment that you're deciding to make in yourself and your family, or an investment, an actual physical, financial investment that you're making, which is going to be good in long term. Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Done. Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Five of Cups, Capricorn. Capricorn has the Five of Cups. So Capricorns with the cups, like always, cups are about love. Cups are about fulfilling your needs, making you feel joy and happiness. The cups definitely deal with emotional, remember, emotional level of consciousness. It's definitely related to love, feelings, relationships, or connections. I can tell you that for Capricorn, which is cups fall under an element of water, okay? So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water is definitely fluid, agile, in flow, very powerful. It can be soft, it can be gentle, like waves lapping against the shore, coming up real gently on the shoreline. It can be very gentle. Or water can get really rough, like the deep sea. It can be like Hawaii 5-0. Big old water coming up. Big waves. A tsunami even. You got to be careful. When you're dealing with the element of water, that means things can go either way here, Capricorn. Things can go either way. It can be even forceful, kind of like a raging river as well. Same thing. So the element of water is symbolic of fluidity, but emotions, intuitions, relationships, healings, cleansings, all that has to do with this. It is truly a feminine element. It reflects the subtle power of a female energy. It also talks about being very receptive, purifying, something that's flowing and moving. You're not at a standstill right now, Capricorn. You're not at a standstill. For a while you were. But now, because of this card, showing there is definitely element of water around you, which means things are starting to flow. Occasionally you get a little riptide in there, or you get a little funnel in there, which might throw you off a little bit or mess up that smoothness. But for the most part, it works itself back out. For a lot of you, these cups indicate that you're thinking, again, with your heart and not with your head. Not always the smartest thing to do. Not always the smartest thing to do. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Sometimes you need to step back. Look at things, again, like I said before, from a different perspective. Okay? Definitely from a different perspective. But when we deal with the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups, some of you may have regrets. Some of you may have dealt with failure in the past. Some of you may wished something didn't take so long to be worked out or handled or taken care of. For some of you, the Five of Cups is that you are a dreamer. You are a dreamer. You don't want any more disappointments, nor do you want to disappoint anyone, Capricorn. You're wanting to fulfill somebody's fantasies and desires, and somebody may be wanting to fulfill yours. So Capricorn, today it's going to talk about feeling that emotion, feeling that things are finally going to get picked up. Because you see, when you look really close, you're worried, you're concerned. Oh my God, I lost all the water out of there. I lost all the feeling, the love. Again, I'm thinking with my heart, right? That's what she's doing. She's thinking with her heart. She's not seeing this from a business point of view. She's not seeing this from somebody else's perspective. She's seeing this for herself, that, oh my God, I lost all the love from something. I'm by myself. I don't know what to do. I'm desperate. I'm in despair. I'm heartbroken. It's very clear. Capricorns, be careful. Because the truth of the matter is, if you didn't have your eyes so limited, it's almost like you have blinders on and you can only see what's right here. You can't see your peripheral. You can only see right here. And all I can see is I've lost all my cups. But when you look closer, the cups that are on the table still are full. There's still love in there. Your heart will be able to start to heal because you'll see all is not lost yet, Capricorn. So Capricorn, while you have the chance, while your partner has the chance, take this time to look at what's positive in the situation and don't focus on the negativity. Focus on what's working for you, not what's not working. Focus on their qualities that make you happy or attract you or turn you on or make you smile, rather than the things that they do that upset you. You can choose your own happiness, Capricorn, by what you choose to focus on. It is your choice whether you're going to be happy today or whether you're going to be sad, depending on what you choose to focus on. That's Capricorn. Taurus. Six of Cups, Taurus. More cups. More cups. What's going on? All right, so Taurus, you have the Six of Cups. And with the Six of Cups, well, Six of Cups always talks about revisiting the past. Revisiting a situation that may not even have been too good. Revisiting something that maybe had you overwhelmed, revisiting something because you're still trying to figure it out. It may have been happened a long time ago. It could be 6 months, could be a year, it could be 5 years or 8 years, but it's been a while, and yet you're willing to revisit something. You may be wanting to revisit it because now you have a new idea. You have a new, what's the word I want? You know, when somebody gives you a, help me out here. When somebody gives you a new, like a cure. Yeah, like a cure. So yeah, perspective. Yes, and thank you. You definitely have a new perspective the way you're looking at this now. You have a new way to address this. You have a way that you think you can make it work. You have another idea. It's like you went around about and you have an idea. Come up with something. For some of you, this could be about childhood memories. This could be revisiting some things that get you uncomfortable, some things that you didn't want to admit to, some things that you didn't want to know about. But you know what? It's okay to revisit. It's okay to understand it, make sense of it, and then get rid of it. Because something already happened that was negative. You can't change it. You can only learn from it and move forward. But what's already happened needs to stay in the rear view. That's why there is a rear view mirror to see what's behind you. And there is then, again, the windshield where you're looking out at the future. Because you're supposed to be facing forward, not looking back. Keep looking back. You can't see what's coming. Can't see what's coming because you're so focused back here. So everything that's coming towards you, it's going to go right past you. It's going to go right past you. You'll be like, well, nothing good's happening for me here because I keep looking back, and then it's passing you, and it's passing you. And you're like, see, I'm still waiting, and nothing good's happening because you're missing it. It just passed you. You had 5 opportunities that just went past you. And you're sitting here saying, nothing good's happening for me. See, I'm looking forward. See what I mean? Done. Virgo. Virgo. Last card. All right, Virgo. I like your card, the Fool card. So Virgo, great to be silly. Great to have a good time. Great not to be so serious all the time about certain things. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. I love the Fool card. Virgo, I love it. Virgo, you needed this card today because you know what? You've just been working too hard, or you've been trying too hard, or you've been just overwhelming yourself with some bullshit. Yes. But I love the Fool card. Love it. Because you don't have both feet on the ground. You're willing to take a couple risks. You're willing to just go out and see how it works out. You're willing to take that blind date. You're willing to go on that dating site. You're willing to just take a chance on love in general. That's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. Because we know the Fool card talks about new beginnings. New beginnings. Exactly, April Turner. Don't waste your time on it. Let it go. Relax. Let it go. Now, with the Fool card, innocence, spontaneity. Yes, that's what we want. Free spirit. So that's you, Virgo. Start living your life more vicariously. Let things just come. Let it happen. For some of you, it is reversed. And this is the only card I've been told to do that on. But for some of you, it is reversed. You are holding back on a situation. Some of you, listen, when I say have a good time, take some risk, I don't mean something that's reckless. I'm not saying go drink and drive. I'm not saying take 100 pills. I'm not saying smoke your brains out. I'm not saying all that. Don't take what I say and turn it into something you want it to be. What I'm saying is take healthy chances, risks, okay? Meaning don't be afraid to grow. Okay, don't be afraid to get a rejection, a disappointment. All right, Virgo, don't allow yourself to believe that you don't deserve better. Some of you think, oh, I can't apply for that job. I don't have the qualifications for that. Oh, I'm not that smart, or I'm not that good. How are you going to know? How do you think the people that got that job before you got that job? They went into it and they figured it out. You don't come out of the womb and just go right into it. Everything that you get in this lifetime, you have to learn about, study, practice, to get better at. Now, me personally, that's like math. I love math until they took numbers and then added some alphabets into it. Now you got me all screwed up. I think they call that algebra. Forget it. Anyway, just kidding. But that's the daily for today. Now, let me also give a card for the room, shall I? Shall I? The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Right, Laura? Okay, April Turner, we got it. So, yeah, right, Yves? Oh, my God. So the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So a lot of you are dealing. Now, this is just going full-blown psychic. We ain't doing tarot really with this. I just wanted you to see this Emperor. A lot of us are dealing with masculine energies, even feminine masculine energies. We're dealing with people that are stubborn right now. We're dealing with people that want it their way, want to have their cake and eat it too. We're dealing with people that feel that they're in charge of us. We're dealing with people who think that they know what's best for us. How do you know what's best for me? How do I know what's best for you? Well, okay, so can't really say me, but me, without me and grandma, yeah, me, I don't know what's best for you. Me, grandma, yeah, my grandma probably knows what's best for you. But me, as just me, which sometimes I get to be just me. And then that's funny when people try to contact just me and ask me a question. I'm like, well, I don't know. How would I know? It's like, well, can't you ask your grandma? I ain't with my grandma. That's just me right now. And I don't know. I can't figure it out myself. But anyway, for the room, you're dealing with somebody who can be very adamant, can be very strong-minded, can be very opinionated, can be very even masculine energy, very strong towards you. I don't want to say forceful, although there's a few of you who deal with somebody who I don't like the way they talk to you, or I don't like the way they address you, or I don't like the way they degrade you. Some of you. For some of you, you're dealing with a partner who feels that they can come and go as they please, that there is a revolving door. A revolving door. No. The door's going to stay shut. Not happening. For some of you, you're not wanting to allow somebody to come in too far. For some of you, you're protecting your heart so much and you're trying to say, I'm not going to let this person steal my heart or my emotions. I'm not going to let this person hurt me. I'm not going to let this person in so that they can break my heart. I'm not going to let this person know that I'm trusting them or trying to trust them. I'm not going to give them that. But at the same time, it's already happened. At the same time, a lot of you are wanting to move on from a situation or a relationship right now. And you don't know how to get out of it. You may not even be with this person right now, so to speak. In other words, they're not right here. They may be at a distance. They may be in another state. They may be living in another household. They may be with another person. And yet, in here and in here, this is still where they reside with you. You can't get them out, and you're not sure why. Similar to the Aries that I did. But for some of you, love is on a two-way street for you. It comes and it goes. And it comes and it goes. And sometimes you talk and things are good. And then other times they ghost it. They're gone out of the blue. And then they turn back up. A lot of you are trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I don't know what to do. Do I stay with this person and they're going to change and it'll get better, or do I just move on? When you're asking yourself that, if you have to ask yourself that, then it's time to move on, because you're already answering your own question, but you're not wanting to hear that. You're not wanting to hear that, and your heart's not wanting that either. For some of you, it is about feeling rejected. It is about feeling I wasn't good enough for this person. That's why they didn't change. That's why they didn't commit. That's why they didn't stay. Somebody else must have been better. Not true. Not true. See, because it was never about you. It was more about them. It's hard to see that sometimes when you're in it. When you're in it, you're desperately trying so hard to please that person and give them everything you have. And it feels like they're taking it for granted, or they're not seeing you for your true value or who you really are. For some of you, it's not okay that somebody puts their hands on you. That's not okay. It's never going to be okay. It means they're looking at you as a piece of property, not as a partner, not as somebody that's equal. Let that same person have someone put their hands on that person's sister, and they'll go F them up. But they can put their hands on you. Why is that? Just saying. For some of you, somebody needed that, right? Needed to hear that. Absolutely, Monica. Absolutely. I just bought the Christmas cards. I just bought them. So anyway, for the room, just know that the energy right now is this person being so masculine. This person as the emperor, who thinks that they can still control you even after divorce, who thinks they can control you even after separation, who thinks because they chose to go their direction would be with whoever they wanted to be, that they can still come back around and see you when they want to. Just to let you know, I was thinking about you. Or yes, I still enjoy spending time with you. However, I'm committing to this other person, but I still want to come back and see you too. That's having their cake and eating it too. That's not giving you any value. That's saying I can use you and I know I can and you'll let me. Really? You just got to figure that part out. Exactly, Mariah, definitely. Right, Jolie? So for a lot of you, you get to the point where this emperor is concerned, or empress. Okay, for some of you, if it could be female, for some of you, it could be male. But either way, it is masculine energy. When that masculine energy to me says that your partner, male or female, feels they're in control and feels that they can control your emotions, your feelings, your behaviors, feels that they can come and go as they please, feels like they can corrupt your mind or manipulate you to give in to them anytime they choose to, because they know you're waiting. They know you'll wait. For some of you, say, nope, I'm not waiting. I'm done. I'm finished. It's over. One phone call. Yo, babe, what's up? All right, if I stop by. What? All of a sudden, you're going to go fixed up. You're going to go get dressed. They're coming. For some of you, you're waiting and they didn't show up. For some of you, they came, they got a booty call, and they left. And for some of you, you felt worse when they left than you did before they ever came over. And you thought you were feeling bad before, and then once they left, then you felt even worse. So you have to decide who loves you more, them or you. Do you love yourself enough to say, you know what? I deserve better than that. I deserve a commitment. I deserve a relationship. I deserve a routine. I deserve to be treated with respect. If you don't show you love yourself, then why would they? Just saying. Be careful. Now, I'm going to also throw in here air, fire, water, and earth. I'm going to sum it. I want to sum it up a little bit. Air, fire, water, and earth. Air signs. Yep, right here now. Air signs. So air signs. Knight of Cups. Air signs. Knight of Cups. You are definitely loving the thought of being in love. No doubt about it, air signs. Knight of Cups. Definitely in love with the thought of being in love. Very good. But at the same time, air signs, even though you have the Knight of Cups, even though something's coming towards you with loving energy, true that, at the same time, yeah, that's what she says. Okay. So at the same time, even with the Knight of Cups, even though you know there's love around you, or there's love that can be had, even though there's somebody maybe trying to show you love, from a distance even. You're not sure if they're playing games or if they're real about it. You're not sure where it's going yet. I get it. A lot of you are dealing with a lot of creativity. Definitely romance is in play here. Somebody's trying to charm you, flirt with you, get your attention. Some of you are definitely allowing your imagination to take you to another level. Absolutely, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, it's all about beauty. Beauty that's within these eyes. In other words, the way that I perceive something, the way that you perceive something, the way that somebody perceives and sees you. You may not be believing, you may not be believing what somebody's feeling for you, or what somebody's saying about you, or what somebody's telling you. You might be like, really? You see me like that? Huh. The last person I dated didn't see me like that, but you do. Some of you can't understand it. Some of you don't believe it. Some of you think this person's just trying to pull my leg. This person's full of it. But guess what? Romance and charm is on the way for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No doubt about it. Fire signs. You have the 8 of Cups. Fire signs. You may have turned your back on a situation. You may have turned your back and had to on a situation. You may have to walk away for a minute. It doesn't mean you're not going to turn back around and readdress it. Try a different angle. Try something else. But trust me when I tell you, fire signs, it ain't over. It ain't over till that fat lady sings, and she ain't singing no time soon, because I can't sing right now. So ain't nobody singing. Water signs. Water signs. Water signs, you in fact got the Emperor again. Now look, water signs, take the message. Take the message, water signs. The Emperor is definitely trying to take charge. Somebody's definitely going to make a decision very soon. You can expect to hear something or from someone very soon. Water signs. Earth signs. Earth signs, you're going to be in a group or a gathering because you have the 5 of Wands. You're going to be in a group or a gathering. You're going to want to talk about it amongst other people. You're going to want to come up with an idea or a solution to something. You also may donate to something, invest in something, give to something, or even a fundraiser, local charity, whatever. But something's coming up that you're definitely going to get involved in. Maybe it's Toys for Tots or whatever. But something's coming up. I also feel like some of you may be visiting in a nursing home or visiting someone in a nursing home. Some of you also may be visiting somebody in a hospital. Earth signs. Unfortunately, too, I won't say that. Let me just say with earth signs, too, there is an earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, if you don't know who I'm talking about. There is going to be a couple choppy waters coming towards you. Remember, we talked about the water and the cups. There's going to be some choppy water coming. So keep your life jacket on. What do I mean by that when I say keep your life jacket on? Don't let your guard down. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be reactive, but you can respond. You can prepare. You can be prepared. You may know that something is stressing you out right now. You may know that something is putting a strain on you, maybe on your finances, on your relationship, whatever it is. So start preparing ahead of time for that. Start making something a little bit easier. Start making your relationship a little bit more fun. Start adding a little bit of something that's laughter, funny movies, jokes, whatever you can come up with. Something to take the pressure off. For some of you, it's more about taking the pressure off yourselves. And then things will get lighter and lighter and lighter. So anyway, it's much more fun doing the daily live. It lasts longer too. My daily on my videos is about 15 minutes maybe, where here we are over an hour for the daily. So with that being said, I'm going to let everybody get to watch this who didn't even come on the live, but it's okay. I thank you all for hitting the like button. I so much appreciate that, more than you know. And I need that really bad. I need your likes. I need your comments. I need to interact with you. I need to hear what you felt about my readings. I need to hear what you felt about your sign. Maybe it resonated. Okay, maybe it didn't. Save it for somebody else. It will. I promise somebody will understand it completely. It may not always be for you, but it may be for somebody you know. It may be not even, you may be listening to me, but because you're on here live, I may be doing Scorpio. You may be a Libra, but the Scorpio made sense to you. Every single thing I say could make sense to you because you're alive and your energy is coming in me. I didn't do this ahead of time. I didn't prepare any notes ahead of time. I did everything live with you. That's why they call it live. So I'm ready for you and your energy. So don't be afraid to own something. If you think it's yours, own it. I don't care what sign it is. If you think it's yours, own it. All right? So with that being said, love you all. I would love for you guys to sign up. If you're interested, again, in mini reads, will be $125. I will also be doing sticks of $50. Again, those sticks is much different than me just saying, oh, it says that you shouldn't do this today. And in one or two words. No, sticks will be a little bit more, a little chunkier style of sticks. Magic sticks, messages from source, God. That's who I call my higher power. So if you want to, it's through PayPal. $50 for sticks. No questions asked. No questions asked. Or through PayPal, you can also do a mini reading. Is $125. So if you're interested, sign up, get in line. Now with the mini read, please put a question, not a paragraph. Please, I don't have time to read all that. It'll overwhelm me and exhaust me. A question, or two questions, something like that. A few lines, but not 100 lines. Please, please. I'm only going to read the first paragraph. I'm not going to read 20 paragraphs down. So put what you want in the very first paragraph, because I'm not going to read all the way down. I can't. It's too much information, doing a whole bunch of readings. Last time it was like 35 people. I was beat up and then got sick right after. It's too much. So please, remember what I said. Sticks need no question whatsoever. Just send $50. I know you're getting sticks. For mini reads, it's the $125 and the question. Will so-and-so and I get back together? Will they finally communicate with me? Will I get that job? Blah, blah, blah. You know what to do. You know the routine. So with that being said, love to all of you. And don't forget, like I said, for other readers out there, psychic, mediums, tarot, runes, crystals, whatever you do, there's a video coming out just for you. So take the time to listen to that video. Take the energy that'll come from that video for you to help to restore, reinvigorate, spice you back up, give you back more than what you had when you started. So join me for that as well. Again, that has not been uploaded yet, but it has been recorded. So with that being said, love to all of you. And hope to see you soon. Oh, don't forget, we have the witching hour at midnight on Halloween. That will be fun. Don't underestimate